good? You good to go? Okay, let's do it. Hello, welcome sports fans. This live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and sponsors. 1 minute early. You are watching Eagle Point visiting Crater. We are time now for the national anthem. We'll be back to you with in just a moment. And we're back. I'm Aaron Nelson with Danny Canada coming to you live from Crater High School in Central Point, Oregon. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is the Lithia Superstore Game Night powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Please for bringing this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Central Point School District and our participating community business partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for tonight's event. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. And please support us, Table Rock Sports, by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Search Table Rock Sports, click on the red subscribe button. Thank you if you already have. Woo! We got fans in the stands, but it's still hot in here. Danny, how are you doing?
Well, I think it's the fans' fault.
Of course it is.
That's why it's so hot in here. It's all their fault. But no, it's great to see fans back in the stands. You've got parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents. You've got the student section over there. Expect them to be lit loud today. Got some orange across the court,
yeah.
And it's looking good. Interesting choice of uniforms. Eagle Point, they're going with yellow instead of the blue, so they got some new uniforms this year. Yellow arms with some blue lettering.
Yellow sleeves, yellow piping down the side as well. Looks like going down to the waist.
Got the ref just making sure everybody's lined up properly. First game here for the Crater Comets, and yeah, I'm glad to be back in the gym, although I can't wait for them to get air. Are they ever going to get air conditioning? I know
Patrick
a lot of
Elementary just got it.
So did, I believe, Jewett. And
so it's coming around, hopefully, the school districts and making its way to here because it is not fun. The dumb little fans over there, which we appreciate them. I will not say dumb. I don't want to hurt their feelings.
Yes,
but
don't want to
it's better than
the
nothing.
Fans.
No.
Not those kinds of fans.
The other fans. Yes, the other fans.
Well, they're big ones, and they're down on the floor. I think they're more designed for the athletes that are actually hustling down there, as we were just kind of standing nicely in our little broadcast.
I think it's really making it up here.
Here we go, man. Are you ready to do some volleyball?
I think so. I have to be. I have to be. But the fans in the stands, you are not done. That is not what we're saying. These other ones blowing over here, that was what we're talking about. But again, don't hurt their feelings. We appreciate it. It's helping circulate a little bit of something.
A little bit.
Crater's the all white from right to left on your screen. The point, that one is the first point in favor of Crater.
I was here, caught a little bit of the junior varsity game just beforehand, and they won out. There are a couple of rounds, so varsity again with a pretty strong volleyball team. Great work, Coach Dunn and her assistant, Kate Stidham, Aaron Stidham. Kate Stidham, one of the players actually for the Comets.
Yes, Dunn in her time has been getting it done. 1-1, as you see on the John Scott scoreboard. The smaller score will be the running score, the running tally. Every point, every side out gets a point. 1-1 right now. The gray background with the white right now is the overall sets. Of course, it's the first set. It's 0-0. This hit there, 2-1. Some new faces here. Not sure about Eagle Point, but familiar with Crater. A few freshmen, a few tall freshmen.
Some new equipment, too, so apologies up front as I'm getting used to a new tripod that the camera's on, so if it gets a bit shaky or rough a couple times, please forgive me. Brand new tripod and just kind of working it out. But, hey, man, I'm glad to be back. We got some soccer this week. We got some football this week. Got some smoke this week, so we might not have those things. Who knows? Everything
up in the air, just like the volleyballs here in the gym. We will have volleyball. Thankfully, there's an indoor sport. That'll be an ace there. Thankfully, an indoor sport, which we at least have this game this week.
That's right.
Supposed to have girls soccer tomorrow against Mazama. We will see. A front. It was getting a little windy before we headed out here to the school. That might be the wind that we've been talking about as weather forecasters. That might be what pushes out, gives us a little reprieve, but it is short-lived because the fires continue to burn. There's a new one out in Lakeview. The smoke's going to be around for quite a while longer, and we will see if it affects our sports and what we're doing here, which it might. It already has. That one out. Second point for Eagle Point now, down 5-2.
And they were saying there might have been some precipitation coming in today. It was at 20%, so I'm thinking it hasn't come yet. It's going to be a late night, and that one actually went to the Comets. It's 6-1 as they continue to serve. So that one was a little out, so now 6-2. Served by Madison Cassina.
So it was 5-3, 6-2. Flip it. There you go.
So no seniors on the Crater volleyball team this year. That's new, as we have had senior nights the last couple of years.
A no number on there. I'm not sure if she's on the roster, but I'm not sure if she's injured or what's going on.
Haley brought us. She might be the one down there in street clothes, wearing jeans and the regular top.
So I wonder if she's on at least the printed roster. No number to be determined. This spike right at Sydney McNulty, having a little fun at that, as she kind of made a little awkward move after it hit her right in the chest. 8-2 Crater. It's great. Kids are smiling. People are smiling. We're here. We have a game. It's fantastic.
Yeah, the opening announcer, too, she said, we've got to keep our masks on if you're going to be in the stands. Student section, I'm looking at you, and I look over, and you can see a bunch of them kind of inching them up a little bit. The kids are over there. I can't see them at the moment now. The kids are standing up over there, but...
And they have inched back down. 9-2 now.
Up and down all night, I'm sure.
Yep. Thankfully, though, we were talking about smoke and weather and rain. Smoke does help with the temperature, keep it a little cooler. It could be worse in here. It was supposed to be around 95 today, I believe.
That's what I saw as the high.
I don't think it was. 10-2 now. Timeout, Eagle Point. How about we try out a new spot for you?
Good luck.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Seen a new way to achieve the highest level of savings. Peak Rewards. The Peak Rewards app is your roadmap to savings wherever your journey takes you. Simply by using our mobile app, you can shop for a mountain of savings in any of our convenience stores and fuel up for less. Just download the Peak Rewards app, register, Find participating stations and stores near you and start saving. With Peak Rewards, you can travel further for less. So what are you waiting for? Download Peak Rewards today and find a location near you.
And we're back. Got 15 seconds left. Getting used to these new commercial times for you. But Table Rock Sports is excited to welcome the Thomason Hospitality Group of Grants Pass and Tap Rock Northwest Grill as a new sponsor. You can also enjoy Thomason Hospitality at Elmer's, Pita Pit, and Human Bean locations throughout Southern Oregon. You been to Tap Rock?
I have not.
It's pretty good. Right there, if you go to the river in Hellgate and the jet boats, it's right where that one lands. So another point for Crater, up 11-2. It's the restaurant that's right there as you're going to load onto the boats.
Okay.
That's Tap Rock.
Gotcha. I know exactly where it is. I've been on those boat adventures before.
It's fantastic.
They are fun, yeah. Fantastic. Some good serving from Jocelyn Pope here. She was putting them down before we went to commercial, and she's continuing her streak as we come back for a couple more. Nice 10-point lead for the Comets right now.
I went to Hellgate back in May, and it was chilly. It just feels like forever ago.
May was forever ago.
May does feel like forever ago.
4 months ago. It was almost a quarter year ago.
Man. 12-3 now. Paige Green with the serve.
Speaking of Thomason Hospitality Group, if anyone out there is looking for a job, I know they're looking for workers at their Elmer's restaurants. So if you enjoy a good breakfast and serving breakfast, helping cook breakfast, making breakfast, anything to do
Love
with
the
good
smell
breakfast,
of breakfast. They got some good stuff.
check it out. Oh, yeah.
Good Swedish pancakes, German pancakes, good international little side of the menu.
Yeah, Elmer's is really good.
Another ace for Crater. 14-3 now.
Yeah, serving now is Abigail Winslow. We got to see her a couple times last year. She was a freshman. She's a sophomore this year, doing some serving for the Comets.
Right into the net. And Biddle just a little punch over it. It worked. Stidham now a junior. Kate Stidham, who set up Biddle on that.
Yeah, Kate Stidham been watching her play the last 3 years, and she came on as a freshman.
She'll be all grown up next year. Biddle sails that one a little long. 15-5.
It's crazy that you say that, but yeah, time really does fly. Same thing with my kiddo. She's a senior this year, which is nuts.
Yeah.
Got a couple substitutions here for Eagle Point.
I remember when she was just a sophomore. I'm not crying. It's just sweat, people. It's so hot in here. It's sweat.
It's so
it's not
hot.
tears. Don't worry.
Liliana Reed taking the place of Kendra Biddle for the Comets. Yes, it is warm in here. That's why I went tank top and shorts.
Ooh,
Yes.
Nicely done across court. 16-5.
I look like an athletic specimen myself, but I only look that way because I'm not really
Which athletics?
that. Today is National Beer Lovers Day, so I'm going to take a first
That's-
place in that.
Okay.
Talking about that on my radio station this morning, asking which people like beers. The worst, trashiest beer that is the most popular in Oregon, Keystone.
Okay.
Random fact for you. Read about that this morning. National beer. They had the trashiest beer for all 50 states. Like whatever.
Trashiest?
Yeah, like a
Just
Keystone,
flavor?
a Bud Light. Yeah, just the entry level, just nasty beer. You know,
Okay.
just. And so they
Why
had
would
all-
anyone drink that then if it's nasty?
It's cheap. Very cheap.
I can think of better things to do with your money than just buying trashy beer.
Yeah, me too. That's why I buy good beer.
16-7.
And for everyone who's listening, I have not partaken yet today. I'm waiting till after the game, so I'm clear-minded. Even though I had hours off this afternoon.
Are you ever clear-minded? Come on, Dan.
No, my brain's always running a mile a minute, thinking about 100 things at once.
And that's going to be an ace for Eagle Point.
There you go.
Climbing back in there, 16-9.
Yeah, and doing a good job climbing for sure, not letting that major score get to them, still playing, sticking to their game plan.
Just spike and don't be spiked. Well, actually, I don't know. Didn't talk to coach. Don't know if there is a game plan. Now they got spiked there, 17-9 Crater now. And these rallies do go to 25 for the scoring, the rally scoring. For anyone out there who is the first time tuning in, maybe you have a relative or a friend. This is their first time on a volleyball team, or you've seen a broadcast, or you don't understand the scoring. Maybe we can help a little bit with that, because it is not your typical side out. 15 is the top score. You've got to win by 2. It's all different.
25 is the top score.
Because it used to be 15, and you have to win by 2, and it's a side out. You only scored if you were serving.
Right.
So the rules have changed over the last few years.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it in a while. Eagle Point, 17-11 now. And if anybody out there is used to or remembers the side-out way of scoring, the change was good to this rally.
Oh, absolutely. I think it did wonders for volleyball. It really kept the pace up, kept the scoring up. Plus, I don't know what it is, but when you're in sports, more points is more fun. So they bump it from 15 up to 25, except for the last set if they both go in, to set 5.
Fifth set would be a tiebreaker, and that's 15, yes.
But, yeah, it's definitely done some good things for volleyball. Faster pace, definitely more fun. Seeing more numbers up on the scoreboard is fun for everyone. When's tennis going to figure that out? This love and double love.
Well, they're all about love and peace.
Nice
and
save
they're
there.
French. Love, peace, and French.
Ooh.
Good point there. Eagle Point, 18-12 now. But I'm still soccer through and through, number 1. You do get some high scores, but a high score in soccer would be 5.
In the Crater soccer team, have you getting ready for your first matchup? Saturday, yeah, possibly.
We had our first game at Roseburg, which was a week and a half ago. But we've been under COVID protocol. We've been under COVID protocol for 10 days. Ends today. We have practice again tomorrow. Then, yes, we have a game that rescheduled against Springfield. Was originally this Saturday, moved to next Saturday, the 18th, and now it's back on for this Saturday. So we will see if the kids, I don't know if they got out. I wouldn't recommend running out in the smoke, so I hope they didn't. But at the same time, my spittle hits that into the net, point, Eagle Point. I don't know what they did. Hopefully they got some foot skills up, because we're going to have 3 days of practice in another game when they've had 10 days off.
Oh.
This is just kind of that thing where it's just you throw your hands up in the air as a coach, and I just go, we just do the best we can. I mean, you just roll with the punches, and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
So you just...
I mean, what else can you do if you've got a couple of kids who have had COVID, which is a lung disease, and you're trying to play out in the smoke, which is already tough enough.
Good luck.
Tough enough. Already.
As it is.
Yeah, as it is.
Many things you could, yeah. Oh, yeah. Forget about it.
And that one was a little long.
A sad horse walked into a bar, and the bartender said, "Why the long face?" That was it. That was the joke.
I know.
2014, a lot closer.
They do have long faces, though. I just spent a weekend with a bunch of horses, and it was a lot of fun.
Yes. Your Labor Day weekend was spent on a horse.
And I don't ever want to be on a horse again.
I'm sure the horse feels the same way.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. I'm sure he didn't like my 210.
What is this dude doing on my back? I just wanted to run around and eat some grass.
I didn't even like... It was bouncing hard. My back the next day. Man, I tell you what, I don't know how cowboys do it, man.
That's why there's fewer of them these days. They were done with the riding. 20-16 now, only a 4-point match. Especially without a saddle, even bareback. I don't how do you go bareback just dozens of miles until you stop? I don't know. Put away their Crater.
Yeah, what would they do? Just put a rope around its head, jump on it, and off you go?
Mm-hmm.
Man, back in the day.
Or just hold on to the mane. Be all Fabio.
What percentage of people living today do you think would survive if all of a sudden we had life like back in the 1800s?
12.
12%?
I'd say
or
12%.
12 people?
12%.
I thought you meant
benefit
12
of the
people.
doubt. Benefit of the doubt. 12%. I'll go with that. What do you say?
Oh, I'd say less than 12%.
Oh.
You got to think there's 7.8 billion people in this world.
We're up to
Countries
that
would
already.
be
Wow.
wiped. Yeah, no way. I think no one over here in the Western world. I think Eastern world is still set up for it very much.
You take away the internet, it's the apocalypse to some people.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I don't.
for sure.
Going back all the way to 1800 style?
Electricity?
No way.
Yeah, no way. Think about
Yeah.
that. You have no internet. You've got no communication. You've got no way to travel. You can't. You have to be growing and harvesting all of your food daily. Yeah, it'd be mass chaos.
There'll be a lot more small villages again. I think. You know how to farm? I'm with you. I can do this. Let's go.
Yep.
That's pretty much, I think, what would happen again.
Yeah, sure, you would. You'd group up with, some people who could do veggies, some people who had some livestock, some people who could do maybe like cows and chickens, whatever. You'd do maybe some people who could do some foraging
medic.
with metal and leather and different things like that.
Making clothes, someone
Sure.
else who could sew.
Village life. There wouldn't be any volleyball, that's for sure.
Well, as long as you have a net and a ball, keep the grass low. Play during the day.
Work at night. Would that be your setup?
Yeah. That'll be an ace. 22-18. Eagle Point not going anywhere.
Yeah, no, great climb back from the Eagles here. Hopefully they can keep this run going. Push closer to that 25 win mark.
Now, it may have been out, but Little hits it. And it's in play. That one sails long. It was claiming a touch. And she's saying that there was. I mean, it sailed. It looks like it just sailed. I don't believe there was a touch.
I think even the refs are having a little minute to converse here.
It didn't go up
Yeah.
at all. It did not change direction. I didn't see that. But if again, it's up to the officials.
Maybe it's first game jitters for the officials too.
Honestly,
They're
this
trying to
brings
talk
up. This is a debate that will never end. The influence of coaches play. Okay, and it went the same way it did in our. Nope. Okay, they're going back. I don't understand. Okay. So it is critter ball. Okay. Little pet peeve is the influence of coaches and players on officials' decisions, because if their officials are unsure themselves, then they can be swayed.
Oh, yeah, no, sure. But you know what? That's not just coaches. That's players, too, and, it comes from all sides. I remember playing football. I clearly did not make a catch, but I got up like I had the ball in my hand, and they called it a catch, and everybody knew it was not a catch except for the refs. And so, I just got up and kept going, and it was hilarious. I mean,
Man.
the team loved it. They were like, nicely done, Canada.
Oh, into the net. I know. And if I didn't make something, I'm like, okay, I didn't. But the coach in our Roseburg game, it was the first game. One of our players scored, but it was against the keeper. It might actually take too long because it's set point here. I will wait. 24-20. One of our players scored. I saw it. It was on the far end of the field. He scored. It was the first goal of the game. But the keeper, it was kind of a scuffle down there in the box. And the keeper stayed down after our player scored. The official called it a goal. But the keeper, that one sails out, 24-21. The keeper stayed down acting like he was hurt. Maybe he was. The other coach, all of a sudden, he's yelling out there going, no, he kicked. He was in his hands. The ball was in his hands. He kicked it out of his hands. That's not a goal. That's not a goal. Just running over there. At the end of it all, at 24-22.
Great job.
I
Eagle
called
Point.
our player over and I said, did you touch the goalkeeper? He said, I didn't touch him, coach. I said, okay. It was a goal then. After a minute or so, the referee reversed decision. Called it a no goal.
Huh.
Still goal in my books. That is a set point, 25-22.
And a win in the comic books.
So 1-0. Crater. As we head to set 2, we take a few-minute break. Be right back. You're watching SaberHawkSports.net.
Gather and memories are made. Tapwalk Northwest Grill.
Your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
At US Cellular, we know the local landscape, so we can help everyone stay connected for less.
Right now, everyone gets $700 off any phone, new customer or not, with no trade-in or hidden fees.
We're always hard at work to make sure our state-of-the-art 5G network works for you. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
It doesn't matter how old you are. Buying supplies for a road trip should always look like an unsupervised 9-year-old was given $20. Relive those days. Live life full circle. My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Power Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up with a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get Ram Power Days special pricing on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at SouthernOregonSports.com.
That buzzer, there you go. Wake up if you were sleeping. Set number 2. Eagle Point stays on the left. Crater stays on the right.
Yeah, something new they're doing. I guess they started last year. Keeping the teams on each side rather than having them switch over. Apparently that's going to save them from the Wu flu, so that's good. Safety.
Just keep them separated. Yeah, the Offspring were all about physical distancing before it was a thing.
Oh, totally.
I'm down with that.
Are you down with the sickness?
Totally down with the sickness. Got over it, and I'm down with the other sickness.
Work? Just kidding.
Oh, that too, yeah.
All right, here we go. Start of set 2.
It's like the Troy Polamalu. Oh, Eagle Point starting off with an ace. Troy Polamalu and Patrick Mahomes commercial. I'm never not at work. That's me. Totally me. Never not working. Never not working.
McKinley Schaufer doing some serving duties for Eagle Point Eagles. Get them on the board first there.
And right back with the spike.
Yep, Comets right back at it. Oh, Chefleur, sorry. There's an L there. My apologies.
Shout out to the PA announcer in Eagle Point. When they score here, I should just go, that's a point. Eagles!
That's some football language right there. Screaming Eagles. They should be called the Screaming Eagles.
This team is Screaming Eagles?
Well, yeah, their football team anyways. Fans are screaming, PA guys screaming.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big scream off.
And now you're making me think of ice cream. I've already had a Milky Way today. I got to settle down.
Oh, hey, how's your cookie crumble addiction going? Have you had to
It's been about a month.
been in recovery for about a month, sober for 30 days?
Yes, I've been crumble sober for about 30 days. Some of them have looked very good. They've looked very good. I'm like, meh.
My kiddo brought one home the other day, and it was like almost all eaten. And then my other two kids were fighting over who can have the scraps of it. I was like, just have a couple bites each, man. Who cares?
Which one was it? Do you remember?
What cookie? I don't remember which cookie it was. No.
Okay. There was a week where there were three of them. It was like a, not like, it wasn't a s'mores necessarily, but it was I did have it. It was marshmallow inside. So actually, I've had one in 30 days. So I'm not completely sober. Pretty close, though. I mean, I was getting 4-pack almost every week.
But I know it was getting a little intense there for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's always bad when you're trying to be clean and then they bring stuff into your work. It's like, come on now. It's not fair.
Like what?
Oh, cookies, donuts, whatever, Danishes. We do some work with Harry and David. Sometimes there's boxes of Harry and David stuff in there. I know.
They're
it's
amazing truffles.
Horrible. Oh, amazing almost everything.
Take their truffles any day of the week. 4-3 now, you go point up here in the second set.
It's the first time they have led for this evening so far in either set. You got to be feeling good. Quick little stoppage to tie a shoe.
You've led with Wallace. Now lead with me. And I feel like, is there any pep talk like that by any team that's done that when the coach has changed or a captain's changed? You've led with so-and-so. Now lead with me.
Is that Braveheart?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. Like when Megan Dunn finally leaves, you'd be like, pep talk from a captain. You've played with Dunn. Now play with me. Seesaw back and forth here in the second set. 5-4 now, Eagle Point. That first set where Eagle Point crawl back, they climb back. They wrote I believe it was 14-3, maybe even 16-3. They got all the way back and they made it a game just within 2 or 3 points. This second set, continuation of what finished in that first set. Should be a tight one.
Yeah, it's like they've carried that momentum of that comeback into starting this set here. Got a couple-point lead going. Still got a long way to go for a W. But they're making it look easy right now.
Oh, they gave it the wrong point. 7-4 now, Eagle Point. Oh, another point, Eagle Point.
Called a double hit on Comets.
The thing that I really got into, and I still will go there a couple times a week, is the Cupcake Company over there on Foothill, North Phoenix Road.
Oh, that's
Albertson Shopping Center.
No, didn't know about that one.
Oh, boy. That one out. 8-5. Because I pass, so I'm going between Ashland and Medford several times a week. I go right along that back way.
Oh,
I go on that road to get the freeway in Phoenix. And
I was going to say that's way out from where you live, and so
yeah, it's usually between Vilas Road, the Kia and Hyundai stores, and then going to Ashland.
Oh, gotcha.
I go that back way, and I'm right along that route. And if it's in the morning, put away by Biddle, 8-6.
Smelling yummy.
I get their day olds, which
Oh.
I'm letting out a secret here, and people, because there'll be none left for me if you guys do this. I hope you don't, but day old will be half off.
Ooh.
And they'll usually have a couple there. And so I'll just grab them like, ooh, I'm just going to have a nice little variety, half off their day old cupcakes. And they have different flavors, 3 new flavors every day. They're good. They're very good. My favorite, though, is the lemon. Got a little lemon curd in it.
A lemon curd muffin? Yeah. Uh-oh. You're starting to drool.
Yeah.
I can see it through your mask.
Yeah. Stop staring, Danny. But It's Crater now trying to hang in this one as they get that block, 9-7. Their punch, and that did not get the line. Was it touched? Refs. Saying it was touched a little bit. Any touch is a point. 9-8.
Like you're saying about how the refs and sometimes the coaches can influence. The far ref was the one that said that it was touched, which was kind of weird how he would see it and not the closer one, considering the play was away from his sight line.
It's all about angles? I don't know. Not sure. Maybe he saw the trajectory. Maybe he saw it change trajectory from there.
Possible.
That's the thing. As a ref, you have to make it quickly. That's the main thing. You have to make the decision, be confident in the decision, stick with it.
Yeah.
Especially without video replay, because if you do waffle, you're going to go either way, and then you're like,
You have to be quick, confident, and consistent, because if you're
go.
calling things differently, it's so hard as a player to really kind of find that wiggle room that every referee in almost every sport's going to give you, whether it's bumping in soccer, something like this in volleyball, definitely in football with
basketball
some holds.
gets rough down there.
Basketball, for sure. So, yeah, as a ref, those are my three. Quick, constant, and consistent. And that way, even if you're wrong maybe once or twice, if you stick with it like that, you know.
That's what you saw. At least you made it. And without a replay, without video, no one can call you back on it either.
Right. And it's hard. This stuff is happening lightning speed.
Yes.
And, you know, we're human. We blink, we sneeze, we do just do whatever. And so, no, it's real.
We're thinking about dinner as we're watching a play. It's like,
thinking about dinner.
Mac and cheese.
You're thinking about food again, Aaron?
I don't know what you're
Give
talking
us a
about.
food commercial.
I'm going to go John L. Scott.
All right.
Here we go, boy.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
And we are back here on ZRockSports.net. Get that one over. Eagle Point holding that lead, even slightly pulling away, up 4 now.
So I've noticed that quite a few times throughout the two matches so far today. The Comets have been putting it into the net a lot as they're trying to just bump it over. Something I don't remember seeing over the last several years covering them, and not sure if it's just maybe because the team's a bit younger, you know, a little bit less experience.
I'm just
first
frustrated
game
I want to
of
hit
the year,
something.
you know, first or second game of the year so far.
Just want to hit something. Boom! Put up that fist.
It's got to go over the net, girls.
I don't know.
I'm sure they could punch it through. I'm not sure. That's not the problem. It's just that's the rules. These girls are strong.
Nice cross court spike there. Putting that away. I remember it's Cocina, right? Or Cochina. It's Cocina. It's Cocina.
Madison Cocina.
Let's put that one away.
Number 3. She's a junior. 6'1". Her and Kendra Biddle, I think, is 6'2". They're the two tallest girls on the team. They had some good height over the last couple of years.
A couple of 5'9", 5'10". 1 point game now.
Also, Danica Huntoon, she is a freshman. She's coming in at 6'1".
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've seen her on the court yet today. Number 9 for the Comets.
She's in the middle right now.
All right.
Got that height, got to use it. She's out there. That'll be an ace. Crater retaking the lead. They're on a 5-0 run.
That's Kate Stidham doing some serving. She's been a great server for the Comets. And we're taking a timeout here on the floor.
We'll take a timeout as well. Be right back here.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first-name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do, and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Well, 14-13 Crater with the lead and the ball.
Yeah, and thanks to that 5-point run there, in part by Stidham and some of her serving, Crater has the lead again. Eagle Point doing a great job starting off this second set. Come out strong, have the lead.
Woo. Good spike there by Winslow.
Yeah.
You got to get used to these names again.
Yep.
It's been a while.
For sure.
6 months?
So? Probably, about that. I guess when were they playing before? Back in April?
Seems like everything
Maybe
happened in March.
May?
We had football and soccer and everything happening at once
March
in
and
6
April?
weeks. It was crazy.
That was nuts.
Opening up a 3-point lead. That's a 7-0 run by the Comets. They met at the middle, and it's going to go to Eagle Point. They finally end that run. See if they can climb back into this. Only down by 2.
Down by 2, and serving is number 2, Sydney McNully for the Eagles.
Ooh, that one sailed long. Into the net.
Madison Cassina for the Comets, putting that one in the net. Yeah, we were out horse camping over the Labor Day weekend at Lily Glen Equestrian Park. Very dry, very dusty, dirt floating around everywhere from all the horses. And then there's other cows that are out roaming around. And, of course, cars that are coming by that drive through the camp area. And all the smoke. So for about 3 days, I was picking the most nasty dirt cowboy boogers you could ever think of.
Oh, I can imagine.
Black and brown and just, oh, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't breathe through my nose for days. It was an experience, I'll tell you that. It would get down to like 35, 40 at night, just wicked cold because, you know, sleeping in a little camper.
Yeah, definitely getting chilly at night.
Wife wanted me to turn the heater on. But come on, we got to rough it a little bit. Just cuddle me. I'll keep you warm.
Wear socks, a sweatshirt, thermals. Come on. There's ways you can get around this.
2 hoodies. She was wearing 2 hoodies to
Yeah.
bed.
Just needed a Canada Goose jacket. You'll be good.
I sweat like that, man. Can't sleep like that. It's ridiculous.
I personally like being all bundled up. It's nice. Feel all cozy.
Oh, I like being cozy, but, I mean, that's just too much.
If it's cold enough, I mean, if you got cold enough, maybe?
Well, I was sweating. I had to take stuff off. I'm telling you from experience.
Yeah.
Just too much.
But if you do get cold, maybe 2 hoodies doesn't sound too bad. All wrapped up in the arms of, I don't know.
She's always cold. So I got her this thing for Christmas, and it's called the Comfy, and it's a super, super oversized hoodie, and it's really thick. And so I was wearing that, and it was too much. Couldn't do it.
2018 as that serve goes out of bounds.
And the Comets just 5 away from taking another set here. Kendra Biddle served that one in nicely. And getting the timeout from the Eagle Point coach again. 21-18.
The fall sports leagues and activities for the entire family are coming your way for the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. Watch your mailbox or visit playmedford.com for the fall activities. And we'll have more information on Medford Parks and Rec. I don't have a halftime report. Excuse me. Jeez, I was just going with that flow. I was right into that for you. We don't have a halftime report. There's no halftimes in volleyball. Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon at 950 Royal Avenue in Medford have a wide range of eye care services for the entire family. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to see how Dr. Brian Mitchell and his team can keep your family's vision clearly focused. 21-18. Second set. Crater up 1-0. Coming back down from being down, trailing 13-9. Up by 3, 21-18 now. 4 points away from taking set 2. And a commanding 2-0 lead.
25 minutes ago, Jackson County has put an evacuation 2 level for Rogue River.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so.
I knew a vegetation fire started out there, got an alert from Pulse Point.
Yeah, it was about just before 7 o'clock. And so now they've got an evacuation 2 level ready.
Oh, man. I do not.
And anyone who's listening now, just tell you real quick, that is for the 900 to 1200 block of Fielder Creek Road in Rogue River.
I personally am not ready to have to pack up again. By myself, 3 bunnies, there's no way.
Just hold them tight and hope for the best.
Oh, man.
And Eagle Point is just allowing Crater to run this one on them. Nice rally there, an attempt to try and keep this close, but letting it fall over to the Comets, 23-18 now. This is almost set 2 in the books. Nice dig. Keeping it alive.
And Troutman definitely touched that one, couldn't dig it. Set point here. Crater once again.
Some more good serving from Kendra Biddle. Oh, just missed the roof there. Oh, nice dig
by their Troutman. Can't be saved. Set 2 goes in favor of Crater, up 2-0 now. You're watching TableRockSports.net. Be right back after these messages.
Hello everyone, it's time for another episode of Traffic Safety First. Today we are going to be discussing some tips to help maintain a safe environment when operating your motor vehicle in a parking lot. Let's get to it. The information information in today's video will include some ways to be extra cautious while in parking lots, specifically as they are heavily trafficked by vehicles and pedestrians. Here are some quick tips to keep yourself and pedestrians safe. Drive slowly in parking lots to be able to react as quickly as possible if a vehicle or pedestrian starts to enter your line of traffic. Make sure you have no distractions keeping you from paying attention to your surroundings. These can include radios being on, food or drinks nearby, or other passengers wanting your attention. If you see a vehicle attempting to leave a parking spot, stop with enough room to let the vehicle fully back out of their spot. Consider 2 car lengths of space as a guide for the minimum distance to give a reversing vehicle. Make sure to look behind you on all sides before attempting to back out of a parking space. Look into blind spots before turning into another flow of traffic or in and out of parking spaces. If you see a pedestrian trying to cross a line of traffic, stop your vehicle and let them cross. We hope you are able to take these tips with you when driving in parking lots to help keep yourself and those around you safe. Until next time, stay healthy, be safe, and thanks for watching.
RVTD means more for our community. Because of RVTD, every student has convenient access to the region's high schools to complete their education. Growing community support. RVTD.
Gather and memories are made. Taprock Northwest Grill.
RVTD means more for our community. More people than ever are using the bus to access healthcare, improving the overall health of our region. Growing community support. RVTD.
We're back here for the third set. Eagle Point standing on the left side of the court. Central Point standing on the right side. Crater. We're in Central Point. 2-0 UTC there on the John L. Scott scoreboard. So Eagle Point was really commanding that second set, up 13-9. Crater stormed back.
And right up from the gate, too, they came on, got a couple points on the board real quick, got themselves a nice little lead. And, it was really back and forth with them the whole set. Much different from the first one. See if they got them here, if they're going to end it in 3 or keep pushing to 5. Or at least 4.
Yeah, this is not the pivot set, but in a way, Eagle Point can extend it and survive if they win this one. Crater can close it out. Troutman can't get to that one. That is an ace from Stidham. 1-0.
One of the rules I remember that's changed from when I played volleyball to now is, and I don't know if it was just because of we played sort of like I didn't play in high school. I only played up until 8th grade. So you could only do you can only serve 5 times. And if you aced all 5, you'd have to rotate.
Oh, yes. One server would only be able to have
5 points. Where now, I mean, if one server was dropping them the whole time, you could do a whole 25 if they were, that good. But there's no limit to how many points coming off a serve before rotation's required anymore.
Gotta love it when the people limit success.
Sounds like America right now.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. That was not a tongue-in-cheek remark.
Close call there. That one was right on the edge, but falling in Comet's favor.
It's 4-1 now. 4-2. Kind of the weird one there. Stidham got caught up in the middle of it. Paige Green was able to get it put away.
Oh, and apparently, no.
So we're changing the score.
Yeah, apparently it's 5-1, not 4-2. So, not sure how that happened. Maybe they did a net violation or something.
And another one, 6-1 now.
Because the ball clearly fell in the Oregon side, so there had to be some sort of other violation on Eagles. And, of course, we can't hear what the ref's saying down there. That one clearly into the net from Cosina, so now it will be 6-2 in the Eagle ball.
Six-3 now. They got to hang in this one as long as they can, and they got to win it.
That one's going to be out. 7-3 now for Crater. And Jocelyn Pope will be back to serve. She's taking over the position left by Jensen last year. Kylie Jensen, senior. She played that, I can't remember the technical term of it for volleyball, that
Libero
roller position. Is that the libero?
Libero.
Yeah, libero. Yeah.
Usually where they're the off-colored, like, yeah, they were the off-colored jersey.
Yep. That was Jensen's role, Kylie Jensen. For the last couple of seasons here for the Comets.
They're claiming a touch. Going for Crater. 9-5. Good save there by Eagle Point.
Well, I don't know if it was a save as much as it was just it kind of bounced right off her arm.
Yeah.
But yeah,
kept it
alive.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to be right place, right time.
That's going to be a net violation for sure. As Coach Andy Kovac just puts his hands up over his head, it's like, oh, come on, we had it, girls. Sorry about the wiggliness there. So trying to get used to this new tripod.
Ness can't keep that in, goes under the net. Another point for Crater. They're pulling away ever so slowly.
Yeah, that's the thing with volleyball. 1 point at a time. You know, you kind of just do that. You sort of just creep away. Little lead, little niche. Kind of like climbing a hill. Whoop, 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 whoop.
1 foot and 1 step after another.
And one timeout from Eagle Point.
We'll step away for a moment as well. Be right back after this.
Seen a new way to achieve the highest level of savings. Peak Rewards. The Peak Rewards app is your roadmap to savings wherever your journey takes you. Simply by using our mobile app, you can shop for a mountain of savings in any of our convenience stores and fuel up for less. Just download the Peak Rewards app, register, find participating stations and stores near you, and start saving. With Peak Rewards, you can travel further for less. So what are you waiting for? Download Peak Rewards today and find a location near you.
And we're back. Woo, right there. Oh yeah.
There's the kids section there. They're goofing around, having some fun, watching their friends play. I am happy the kids are back at school. My little one just started middle school today. Our first day, 6th grade. It's kind of freaky.
6th grade. I enjoyed that grade.
I liked 6th grade too. My 6th grade was a 5-6 split, and which is really cool because I had friends in both grades. So, yeah, that was that was the only split I've ever been in my life, and that was a fun class. Mrs. Perrick was my teacher, and she was hilarious.
Joking all the time?
She was. She was joking all the time, goofing around. I don't remember what I learned, but I remember learning was fun, you know? It was 6th grade stuff, and she just made it fun. And it wasn't like how they do 6th grade here, middle school. It was just one teacher for the entire year. It was like that from kindergarten all the way to 8th grade for me in the Canadian elementary system where I went.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, it was just one teacher all year, but it was a split. And, yeah, that was a fun year.
Oh, a little miscommunication. No one went for it.
That's the thing always coaches are saying, your feet aren't in cement, move them, right? Yep. Have you ever had your feet in cement?
No, I've been in some really thick mud, but have you?
No.
Okay.
No, but yes, also in the thick mud.
Thankfully, I haven't pissed any mob off enough to be standing in cement. 16-6.
Abigail puts that one in the net and give the Eagles a chance to start this one out as they're down by 10. And they need to get some points on the board.
Biddle uncharacteristically hitting that right in the net, 16-7. Not enough on that one, 16-8 now.
Yeah, Biddle trying to save it and get it over, just coming at it at a weird angle. Those are tough saves. Good job, Eagle Point.
Right back, 17-8. Yeah, those service errors are the toughest to accept. Is it the free hit? Just get it over there.
Quick substitution here for the Eagles.
Crater, 10-point lead restored, 7 away from taking this whole match in straight sets. The Eagles going to need quite the rally here.
They're going to call that a lift on the Comets, which is probably a good call. It seemed a little lifty, a little shifty lifty.
You need a lift. Was it lift with a Y or with an I?
Totally Y.
Well, then it's fine.
They drove it home.
It's fine with a Y.
Fine with a Y.
18-11.
It's a new cool way of spelling lift.
That one put away off the net. That one drops right in front of Biddle. 19-12. Wasn't there a war in 1912?
18?
18-12.
Now, when Canada or America tried to invade Canada and we didn't let you? I think that's what happened.
Hey, stay there, eh?
Yeah.
don't cross that line, you know?
It's not happening, eh?
Forget about it, huh?
What
are you going to do, come over here and take our Zambonis? There's no way.
A girl named
an HE
Laura
hockey sticks for letting you
Secord,
take that. Yeah.
She tipped off the Canadian Army that the Americans were coming. And boom. We won. And now they have a chocolate shop in Laura Secord's honor. They make chocolate and ice cream and all kinds of fun stuff.
So a lot of strawberries and red and blood things that are in there.
Deliciousness. I don't know how that equates to chocolate and a little ice cream shop, but it's good stuff.
There is ice cream, though?
Oh, there is ice cream.
So maybe ice cream is what started it because she had eyes. She saw the Americans, so ice cream?
Possibly.
The Americans are coming! Ice cream. Maybe that was the beginning of ice cream.
Maybe.
I don't know when it was created. We'll go with 1812.
That sounds good.
In Canada.
Their mint chocolate chip was, my gosh, amazing.
Have you had Thrifty ice cream yet at Rite Aid?
I've had Thrifty before in my life. I haven't had any recently. I know we talked about this, I think, during our baseball broadcast, but I haven't had it recently.
Try their mint chip. It's pretty good. I like the pistachio and Rocky Road the most.
Pistachio?
Yeah. And the Rocky Road, and then their chocolate malted crunch is really good.
Ooh, that does sound yummy.
Do you like the little crispies like in Nestle's Crunch bars?
Yeah. Little rice, right? Rice crisp crunch.
And then it's malt. It's the malt flavor.
Ooh.
Nicely put away. Cosina, 3 points away from match point.
If you want some cool Canadian chocolate, they do have a little section in Food for Less where they have some imported chocolates and stuff. Some good Canadian candy bars there that you can't really get at the local convenience store.
You mean just like Mars? Or what would you say?
Well, they had Crunchies, they had Arrow, they had
but Arrow's British.
Coffee Crisp.
Isn't Arrow British?
It could be maybe originally from
I know
Britain,
Canada has a lot of
we have
those
a lot
kind of international
yeah,
chocolates.
And at the norm, like they're all at the convenience stores, they're all at the gas stations.
Yeah.
It's not like here we have to go and source it out.
Yeah.
They're missing a Wonder Bar, though. That's my favorite. Cadbury's Wonder Bar. Mars bars are good. I haven't had those in a while.
They have some of those also over in Jacksonville. There's a candy shop. The ice cream. There's another little imported section, which you should try that.
I will.
They have some of these other some other Cadbury stuff.
Twirly Whirlies?
Yes.
Twirly Whirlies?
They have Twirly Whirlies. It was like the just strip of caramel kind of thing, almost like thin caramel and chocolate. Yeah.
Another good candy bar is a flake, and it's just basically milk chocolate, just kind of in a, it sounds weird, but kind of like in a stick or a tube. And you just eat the whole thing. It just melts in your mouth. It like flakes apart. It's just amazing. It's just because the quality of chocolate's so good.
Yeah. Match point serve goes and sails wide. 24-15. Still match point here. 8 match points in a row for Crater if they need. Biddle puts it away, and that is the match. 25-15. Crater. 3 straight sets. That is your final. We will wrap this one up in just a minute. It will be the My Circle K GP Energy postgame show coming your way next. Download the Peak Rewards app today and start saving. Right back after a minute here on Table Rock Sports.
You're a coach or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
And welcome back. Since they turned that off, let's get the actual scoreboard up there for you. The John Scott scoreboard 3-0 in straight sets. 25-22, 25-18, 25-15. This is the My Circle K powered by GP Energy post-game show. Really how that game went. Crater getting off to that early lead. Eagle Point coming back, getting momentum, taking that into the second set, leading 13-9 even. And then it was all Crater after that, coming back, overtaking them, and then winning in straight sets. A little sloppy, I would have to say. It was the first match for these teams. I don't know if it was the first exactly for both of them.
But yeah, it's the beginning of the season.
It's early.
It's the beginning of the season, and you've got a lot of new players for both teams. The Eagles only had two seniors on their entire roster as well. So both of the teams are a little bit younger, and the score right there. Eagle, they had them right at the beginning. They only lost by a couple points. The next game, their points dropped a bit more. The last game, they just they faded off throughout the game. Although, given the Comets some challenges and a bit of a fight, but overall it seemed like just kind of sort of died down as the night was going on. But hey, it could be again, just new team working together, communication, learning the game a little bit more as you grow. So I'm sure we'll probably see Eagle Point again sometime this season. Hopefully we'll have a good outing for them.
And we could possibly have, as I'm pulling up here, we could possibly have a game tomorrow. It is Crater Soccer versus Mazama. This is all bearing what happens with air quality index.
Especially a new fire burning down in Rogue River tonight. Already have the aircraft out there to try and squelch that, so they're throwing as much as they can at it right now to make sure that it doesn't grow anymore. Level 2 evacuation for Rogue River area.
That we got to deal with. There's already fires in the new one in Lakeview, and it's just kind of all around us. So it's fun. We're having to deal with this, but we have to adjust. And thankfully, as I mentioned before, we have some indoor sports happening, because that means that we can have a game. Just keep the doors closed, and we get going with that. Pulling up here, just the next games for both of these teams. So actually, Crater, this was their second match, and it was the third match for Eagle Point. Eagle Point actually winless now in 3 after this one. Crater evens out to 1-1. The next match up for Crater will be at North Bend on Thursday. And Eagle Point, pulling up their schedule, they're going to be at home on Thursday against Ashland. Those are the next 2 matches for both of these teams. Again, we might have a game tomorrow, girls soccer against Mazama here on TableRockSports.net tomorrow night at 7. But again, that bears upon the effect the smoke has on the valley, and if we're good enough to go. If not, we'll adjust and we'll have it a different day. And then we should have,
for the air quality index for the teens is usually around the 150 to allow them to play, right? It's got to be 150 and under. Is that sort of the benchmark, the cutoff?
I believe practices are up to 150, but games I think are still 100. I haven't got the clarification. I know it's changed a lot, but I think you still, as long as you've kicked off and it's below 100, you can continue or finish something. Or
okay.
But I think it's 100 for that. I know practice is up to 150. It's changed. It changed recently, so I'm not too up on it, but 100 was the cutoff. 150 for practices. 150 might be for games. But even then, you're 140, 142 and above. It's bad. It's almost 150.
Yeah. It's bad.
So it doesn't mean that it has to be 150 for it to happen. It's just that's the guideline. You definitely can't have it at 150. But it's up to their discretion once they get there. If you have a far traveling team, maybe they just go ahead if it is 140.
Mazama, not too far, right? They're just over the hill, Klamath area. So
hour and a half. It's up to them if they allow that to happen. And hopefully we have the football game here on Friday, which wasn't supposed to happen. We're going to be covering South Medford. Now we have that game back on. I know David Hurd, athletic director, has really been working behind the scenes big time to fill in these slots, especially We've had some games for soccer canceled, and we have some opening dates. He's trying to get these teams some games. And it looks like Crater is now home this Friday. That's one of those games.
Well, one game in the books tonight. Thanks for watching. That was a good one.
We do like to thank Crater High School Athletic Director David Hurd, as we just mentioned, for hosting Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Again, the final score on the John Scott scoreboard, Crater sweeping Eagle Point 3-0. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With Danny Canada, I'm Aaron Nilsson saying thanks for watching and good night from Crater High School in Central Point, Oregon.